It's a gentleman Grachowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grachowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grachowski show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a gentleman Grachowski show.
Let's welcome Spanky to the broadcast. How are you, Spanky?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, how are you, man? It's good to see you. You were supposed to stop by before, and then we got you this time.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm grinding.
Yeah, well, you keep grinding on that side of the table. Don't come over here grinding, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to. You keep your stuff in your space, okay, sir?
TMI.
Yeah. So tell us
TMI.
about your stand-up career. You're doing stand-up comedy all over America, huh?
Yeah, I've been doing stand-up 23 years.
Okay.
23 years. Bernie Mac was actually the first person to put me on stage.
Okay.
He thought I was funny. He gave me 5 minutes. I did about 2.5 minutes, and I ran out of material.
Yeah. Then what do you do?
Wasn't as funny then as it is now. When I ran out, Bernie Mac said, well, you know what you do when you run out of material? You said, talk about them. Something. Talk about them. Something. I can't say what he said.
Uh-oh. Dirty word? Get blue?
He said, oh, yeah. You know, Bernie Mac was the bluest comedian in America.
Really? He has such a family show, too.
Oh, yeah. That's his alter ego.
So Bernie Mac found you auditioned for him, or how did that happen?
I went to his show, and I met him, started talking to him. He said, you know, you're really funny. You need to come back and try to do this stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And I said, I don't know. You know, I'm funny, like, in conversation.
Right.
I don't know about getting on stage and actually having a real act.
Yeah. So
he told me to come back and try it, and that's when he gave me 5 minutes. And after that, I worked with him like 13 years.
Okay.
He taught me the business side as well as the entertainment side.
Okay.
And years later, that's when I got on BET Comic View and started touring with some of the major artists in the industry. James Brown, Phyllis Hyman. You know, I toured with some of the biggest names in entertainment.
That's awesome. That's cool. So, describe people at home. What's the thrill of being on a stage? How would you describe that to something that people who doesn't do stand-up comedy? Is it like getting on the expressway and there's no cars ahead of you? How would you equivalent to something that we might not? We might, people who aren't on stage doing.
It is
describe the high to us.
It is a rush when you sit for like 2 or 3 weeks and you write these jokes.
Okay.
You're like, I hope they're funny. I'm working on them. They're funny to me.
Right, obviously, yeah.
So then when you get on stage, and you deliver it and you get that immediate rush. See, it's not like television because you never know how well you did on TV till you get the reviews later on.
Yeah, someone else's reviews.
Right.
Yeah,
Stand-up
one person review.
Right.
One person, not a crowd of 30 or 40. Where like 20 of them half the crowd could love you and you're a success. One person writing something says, I don't know about that.
Right.
Too many E's in that name. I don't know, right?
So stand-up is that immediate feedback. And it's a rush. You're like, yes.
Exactly.
And I'm always nervous until I tell that first joke.
Right.
I still get nervous before every show because every crowd is different. Mm-hmm. What's funny to one audience may not be funny to the next audience. We all have had bad nights.
Right.
But Red Fox, I got the honor to meet Red Fox.
Oh, okay.
And Red
you
Fox,
big dummy.
See, it's me, Rollo Shady Grady. He said, you're supposed to be nervous. He said, the time you get on stage and you're not nervous, that's the time to quit.
Oh, really?
Because that means you don't care about your craft. You're just going out there just delivering. He said, you're supposed to get nervous every time you go on stage.
Oh, good.
So I still get nervous every time before I go on stage. But once I tell that first joke and I get that feedback, it's a rush. And it's on and popping from there.
Oh, my goodness. Now, you were a veteran.
Yes, United States Marine Corps.
Excellent. Yeah.
Hoorah.
We salute you, sir. How are you? That's great.
Gulf War.
Oh, okay.
Gulf War.
Has anything that you learned there helped you with the comedy?
Discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline and patience. And, just doing the right thing. Morals, honor system.
Yeah.
That's you learn a lot in the Marine Corps that you can apply to regular everyday life. Work ethic. Right. Work ethic is important.
That's what it's all about. You got to have some type of structure.
A lot of comics want to be funny. Like Kevin Hart said, a lot of comics want to be funny. They don't want to put the work in. They just want that instant overnight success.
Yeah.
You know, Bernie Mac was doing comedy 18 years before he ever made his first Def Comedy Jam appearance.
Yeah, and you know another funny thing they say an overnight success takes about 10 years.
Yeah.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
It takes about 10 years before you can actually get to that overnight, you know.
Yeah, and
you got to put your time, you got to pay your dues.
Yeah, and I've been doing comedy. This is my 23rd year.
Okay.
Doing stand-up, so and I'm just now coming into my own.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that. You're writing a screenplay.
I'm writing a screenplay right now.
Can you share a little bit about what the premise of it?
It's
Without
called
giving too much of it away, you know.
It's called I Am Not a Mexican. I think that's hilarious right there. The screenplay is called I Am Not a Mexican.
Okay.
And it's about how it's a case of mistaken identity.
Okay.
You might say, and how I get caught by immigration, and I can't prove I'm an American, and then I don't speak Spanish at all, so I can't prove I'm Spanish here. So I'm caught right in the middle.
Oh my goodness!
And the film deals with me trying to work my way, escape from immigration, and get back home. Oh. It's a hilarious comedy
Just
movie.
the title alone gets you like, oh come on, what's this about? You got to find out more about that. And you've also you've done some work with the Blood Money the movie.
Blood Money the movie.
Do a little bit of work on that.
It's going to be coming out.
They're working on. They're in between productions, shootings, right? Yeah.
I co-star in Blood Money. It's going to be coming out later this year.
Okay.
I play Italian gangster.
Yeah.
Italian
okay.
Gangster. You talking to me, eh?
Yeah.
You talk to the freaking guy, eh? What the freaking guy say, eh?
How hard was it to play a gangster?
You know, actually, I enjoyed it because I do so much funny material in my everyday life, stand-up comedy, that it was refreshing to be able to show my diversity.
Yeah.
And show my full range and spectrum of what I can do. It's not always funny.
Yeah, you try to be not funny.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty cool showing my range.
And you did a scene with our Party.
I did.
Yeah. We'll come on in a second. But so Spanky and Party.
Yes.
Did a scene together. That had been wild.
I shot him.
Oh. Party! Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
I shot him.
Now, tell us more about your stand-up comedy. How many you go traveling all around? What's your schedule like?
I'll be in Memphis, Tennessee. I'll be opening for the Barcades.
Okay.
Legendary group Barcades. History behind the Barcades. Also, that next day I'll be opening for Mr. Sam, who actually wrote for the Barcades, and he's a phenomenal Southern soul blues artist. Southern soul artist. He's really coming into his own. He's phenomenal. If you've never seen Mr. Sam down south, you got to go check out the Mr. Sam show. He sings, he dances, he acts. He's phenomenal.
Not bad.
And then that next weekend, I'm excited. The weekend after that, I'll be at the Las Vegas Soul Festival with Cameo, Tony Tone, Ray Goodman and Brown. Next is on that show, Lenny Williams. Is on that show. And
real close?
Yeah, real
close.
And got the real close.
Yeah. Making it hard for me. Yeah. That is a great, I love that.
And then closing out the show, of course, you got the legendary group Confunction.
Okay.
Is on the show.
Oh, wow. Sounds like a great lineup.
Man, that's a great lineup. And of course, you got funniest man in Memphis, comedian Spank E is on the show.
Yeah. So,
I'm bringing the jokes, talking about Shaka Khan.
Yeah, Shaka Khan?
Yeah, I'm talking about Shaka Khan.
You.
Yeah.
I feel for you.
You remember that's back in the day when Shaka Khan. You remember that's back in the day when Shaka Khan be so high she fall off stage.
Oh, really?
Folks be in the audience, Shaka Khan. Then you get up and sing a song.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that goes back. She's still doing stuff now.
Oh yeah, Shaka Khan. She's still out there.
Yeah, you got to stay active all this time.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about this television.
I want to give a shout out to Sherry Gordy.
Okay.
As you know, who's Barry Gordy's daughter.
Right.
She's opening the door for me.
Great.
She's let me. She's the one put me on the Las Vegas Soul Festival.
Okay.
She's really taking me to that next level, that where I need to be. She's making me an A-lister.
Excellent.
Now,
cool.
So shouts out to Sherry Gordy and the entire Motown family. Yeah. Shouts out to her.
And pretty soon you'll be too big for this show. I'm glad I got you now.
She's making me an A-lister, so
All right.
shouts out to Sherry
Oh,
Gordy
that's
for opening
awesome.
that door for me.
Now tell us about this TV project for ABC.
It's going to come on every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central Time. It's called Mind Games.
Okay.
It stars Kristen Slater and Steve Zahn. And, Steve Zahn is hilarious by himself. He's funny.
Right.
You got Kristen Slater. Louise Guzman is also on the show. It's
The lovely Louise Guzman.
the lovely Louise
Yes.
Guzman, yeah. What they do is they change people's minds without them knowing they did it.
Yeah, I checked that. And then you have a role in there, a recurring role, one time role. What do you have?
I work closely with Louise Guzman on the show.
Okay, and he's coming on later.
Yeah, he'll be on halfway through the season.
Okay.
So when you start seeing Louise Guzman, you'll start seeing me.
Okay, you're working with him.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a role, or are you just kind of what's your part?
I don't want to give away the plot. I don't want to
okay,
give away the
okay.
storyline.
But we'll know it's you though, right?
Yeah, you'll know
We're
it's
gonna know.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
All
want to give
right.
away the storyline. We have to give people something to tune in.
Right,
for.
I understand. Okay, that's cool.
wanna
That
give
sounds
away the-
exciting.
It's exciting.
Definitely. And anyone that's wants to start up to do stand-up comedy, what type of advice can you give them?
Patience.
Yeah.
And work on your craft. See, a lot of people get into stand-up for the money, which is the wrong thing. Don't get into stand-up comedy for the money. Get in, focus on your craft, write good jokes, focus on your craft, and everything else will come.
Yeah.
Just stay true to your craft.
How many hours a day, or how many hours a week would you say do you write new material or practice what you already have?
Yeah, I got a set routine, and then I constantly, just by experiencing life, I go through life, and that's how I find other material, just by daily living, just living every day.
Okay.
So I add to the basic routine I already have.
Okay. Do you sit there in front of the mirror and practice? How do you get it going?
I don't really stand in front of the mirror. I just come up with an idea of like, that's funny, and I just turn it over and over in my head until I get it where I want it to be.
Okay.
Then I may try it on a couple of friends. I'm like, hey, you think this is funny? And then I try it out on them. Hey, is this funny?
Yeah, that's.
Then they're like, I don't know.
You also got to catch them because you got to catch people at the right time for comedy, right?
Right.
You don't want to be at the wrong situation. Like, you're sitting in church. Hey, I got this idea. That would be bad, right? Sunday morning.
Although I have written several jokes in church.
Oh my goodness! What do you write in the missalette?
I got several.
Oh, you
jokes.
texting yourself? How do you?
I like I said, I just come with an idea like, ooh, that would be funny.
Oh, in church.
like
That's a divine comedy, right?
It's right. Like
That's a gift.
Like, have you ever noticed that every time you go to church and the pastor gives a sermon, it don't never seem like he prepared.
Okay.
He's always like, because God said. He'd be like, what? You'd be like, well, what'd he say?
Do you think it's like you think he's getting the
He'd be like, wish I had some help this morning.
The pastor's getting the direct link from God, but it's a slow pick. It's a slow
right.
It's not DSL. It's not Comcast. It's what's the other one?
It's dial up.
It's dial up. Yeah. It's not the fast stuff. It's kind of.
I don't know what it is about that pulpit. They love to rub that pulpit because it's I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I've written several jokes. I like doing church jokes in church though, because it's always that one person like, you going to hell.
Yeah.
That's the person I want to run into in heaven and be like, hey, remember me? You said I wasn't going to make it.
You're in church though. So, you know what I'm saying? You're in church. So you're not going to hell. You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
there. You're doing,
They're like, you'll never get into the gates of heaven.
Oh, it's okay.
Which made me think, like, why does heaven have gates anyway? What kind of neighborhood is heaven in that we really need gates?
Right.
Do we die and go to a gated community? I'm just trying to understand what's really going on here.
And or are they keeping you from leaving?
Right.
Maybe there's something they're not telling you about it.
Okay.
They're keeping you in. You
Hey.
paid admission, but you can't leave.
Hey, nobody's ever come back and told us.
Yeah,
That's
to warn. Cool. So anything finally you could tell us about comedy? Now, real quick, here's a question I have for you. Okay, so Bernie Mac, you met Bernie Mac.
Yes.
And he told you if you fumble on stage, get dirty.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Red Fox
Yeah.
told you if you're not nervous to get on stage, you get out of it.
Right.
Any other type of advice that maybe someone might have shared with you about comedy?
Well,
That's kind of interesting how you would have one guy say go blue.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he said, man, do it. Go for it.
Yeah.
You go for it. You know what I'm talking about. Because I ain't scared of y'all.
Any type of other advice that anyone's
Red
given
Fox,
you?
man, I've met most of your big legends in the business, and everybody's offered their own, advice along the way. They give a nugget here and a nugget there.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Like Bill Cosby said, always sign your own checks.
Oh, okay.
That way you always know where the money's going.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Bill Cosby said, always sign your own checks. Yo, what's up? This is your boy, comedian Spank E from BET. I'm glad to be on my man's show right here. It's been quite a day. He has some singers on there, some country singers, man. He has some raw bacon cooking dude on here. It was a trip. Deep fried bacon. I don't even know how they came up with that concept. We're not gonna kill you slow. We're gonna kill you fast. as if eating bacon ain't bad enough. We want to send you to the Heart Attack Express. Raw bacon. I told him, man, I come out here to do the show for some food. He bring me deep fried bacon. Ain't that? But it's cool being here. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Look me up on Facebook, Spank E Comedy. Holla at your boy.
It's a Gentleman Grachowski show. Everybody, don't you know? Boom, boom. It's a Gentleman Grachowski show.
I am Gentleman Grachowski, and welcome to the show. For years, we've been searching the heavens looking for intelligent life out there. We may or may not have found it. Today's guest is Dennis Pizarro, a renowned man who is skeptical about the thoughts and the desires of UFO and extraterrestrial life. Also, we've got Patrick Curley on the broadcast. Patrick Curley is convinced that there is life out there. He's done extensive studies on the matter, and he will prove once and for all that there are life out there. And Kevin Suskovich, by many, says that he is the man who the UFOs communicate with. Many say he knows the UFOs personally. Many say he has been abducted. We're going to find out for sure. Welcome to the broadcast, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let me start off by saying, Dennis, you claim in a 1984 article that there by no means will there ever be life on other planets. Can you tell us a little bit about that article and why you said that?
I said in 1984 there will be no other life on other planets because I am convinced that it's been a mass delusion by millions of people everywhere on our good planet. And sightings of what they call unidentified flying objects, or what many people call unique flying objects, are nothing more than just weather balloons, shiny metal planes, and rubber duckies thrown into the air.
That's a crock.
Why is that, sir? Patrick Curley, you say that you are the leading advocate in a stealth organization.
That's right.
That is set up to prove that there are UFOs and there are extraterrestrials out there. What I want to know is, what proof do you have that there is extraterrestrials out there?
Well, first I'd like to back up to a term that the doctor here used, gentlemen. That is, he said, unidentified flying objects. That's simply a word invented by certain organizations in this good country we live in that don't want other people out there to know the truth.
But Dennis, now in your defense, Dennis, can you tell us why you think Curley, with all his technology, with all his extensive research, is false?
Well, those organizations are shadowy at best, and they come up with terminology which are meant to confuse people everywhere and show that it's nothing more than, like I said, a mass hallucination, a mass delusion perpetuated by people who are weak-willed and poor self-esteem.
Would you please give us an example of that delusion?
Well, like for instance, there were several sightings over Arizona in the past year that's shown that these are nothing more than bright lights shown off the airplane side windows.
That's what you would like to believe.
Now, Curley, why do you say this is wrong?
I don't say it's, I say this is wrong. This isn't me personally. I am a vehicle for a bigger organization, the International Stealth Organization. We have proof out. There's websites out there that are trying to uncover it, and then organizations like this try to feed the media with television shows, late night specials. That's just some teenage fantasy that there's extraterrestrials, but there really are.
And also, Curly, you've got proof that UFO technology has invented the bagel dog. Is that true?
That's true.
Why do you say that?
Have you ever had a bagel dog?
I have never had a bagel dog, but I do believe that Dennis can dispute that claim.
Actually, the bagel dog was invented by Dr. Donald Stumster of the Einstein Bagels Incorporated. They were invented in the past year. There's nothing esoteric about these bagel dogs.
Curly?
He did not invent the bagel dog, and bagel dogs are not kosher.
Speaking of a dog, you've brought in here from your institute Kevin Suskevich. Kevin, welcome to the broadcast.
It's okay.
I was there. I was there. I know firsthand, you know, what's particular things that he's talking about, because I was there. I saw the
okay.
the light, you know, and like you know,
Kevin, let me ask you this question. This is a very personal question, Kevin, but I have to ask. We need to know. You were abducted by aliens.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the light. I mean,
you were abducted. You were taken aboard their spaceship.
I was taken aboard the spaceship.
What's it like there? Did they touch you in any ways?
No, and they speak in some kind of different tongue, nothing I've heard of, and they kind of wanted to.
It's okay. Gentleman Jatrowski, this isn't a joke. This is a serious
They
matter.
kind of wanted to communicate with me, you know, in a friendly means. It was not really intimidating, but, like, it all happened so fast, but so slow.
Dennis Pizarro, you've got a question.
Yes, where did you pick up this weak-willed, weak-minded bozo? Off the street or something?
Weak-minded bozo. That's right. Weak-minded
we've
bozo.
got
That's what you'd like us to believe.
Weak-minded. Listen, my IQ actually is very high, okay? I have a lot of friends. I was very sociable. This just happened.
High in negative digits, that is.
Gentlemen, let's have a nice peaceful show, a nice peaceful debate. What we need to do is distinguish who is the liar, who believes what they believe, and why they believe it. Patrick Curley has done extensive research in his company, in your laboratories, and you have got documents. You've got box loads of documents stating that the UFO phenomenon exists. You've got proof sitting next to you of a man who was abducted. Dennis, why is that not enough evidence?
Well, he claims he saw bright lights. Let me demonstrate what I mean by bright lights.
Have a seat, sir. Have a seat. You don't leave the broadcast. Have a seat.
What if I were to grab this guy in a sleeper hold and hold him for 20 seconds? After 20 seconds, start to black out, and he'll see bright lights too. Believe me.
No one had touched me. I was just
Get it?
observing the night sky. I was observing different constellations in the sky because I'm doing actually some research on astronomy, and then there
I'm gonna sue
happened the
you.
bright light.
Kevin, the bright light phenomenon. Did you see bright lights in that stranglehold? Did you see bright lights in that stranglehold?
I saw bright lights.
Are you suggesting that someone
No. Listen.
Are you suggesting
There are. Let me clear
Sir,
this up once and for all. I didn't want to do this
do you
on
want-
television. We're being taped right now, right? But I've got proof.
The UFO phenomenon is nothing but a stranglehold? What's this going to do to mankind, to your institute?
If the
Kevin, your credibility is at stake here. Dennis, the stranglehold, that's the secret behind the UFO phenomenon?
This organization is nothing more than just an elaborate cult thought up by, as I said, weak-minded bozos.
Unique flying objects, UFOs.
Unique flying objects. That's what we call them.
Do
and
exist.
And if he's such a bozo, then how do you explain this?
What is that? Please, can we get a close-up of this, everybody? Please, ladies and gentlemen, we have in my hand a statue. Looks like it's clay, or maybe it may be a metalloid that is not from this country, this planet, this world. It looks like that of an alien an alien being, an alien icon.
Show the
Please.
world. Show the world, Larry. Show the world.
I'm looking at this thing, and this thing is very unique. The hand even moves.
It's
Does
real.
it point to true north?
It's real.
Look it. It does point to true north.
Everybody.
I wouldn't point that at yourself.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have proof here that there is alien life, Dennis. What
Alien
do you
life.
have to say about this? Please hold the statue. Is that proof enough for you, sir? Is that proof?
Do you have any access to irradiated facilities?
This is a hoax. Look it.
This is probably you change the molecular structure of this object by putting it through a cyclotron, and therefore you could pass it off as something alien to our planet. But actually, this is nothing more than a toy that's been purchased at a local toy store and
How-
put through a
Where can you get a toy
cyclotron.
like that?
How can
Wait,
you,
be careful, it may be radioactive.
Doctor, how can you just look at that and just say it's a toy without investigating?
Look
You're-
at the flowers.
Look at the
Look at the
flowers.
flowers.
Look at the flowers.
The
Look at the
Kevin,
flowers.
why do you carry those flowers? Please, can we, Kevin, have them floor for a second. Tell us why you carry those flowers.
Isn't
Why
it-
this icon
Isn't
carries
it-
the flowers.
Okay, icon. I can't tell you exactly. No pun intended. That was bad, but this is good. This is a flower holding alien. This is a flower holding human. Do you see the connection?
There's aliens.
You saying that that life form in your hand is alien also? You saying that the flowers come from another planet?
I'm saying that I got these from my alien
Obviously,
friends.
they're fixated on an object and that is designed to bolster their self-esteem. They're weak-willed enough to believe in almost anything.
And you believe that the flower, a life form, that's the reason of
That's
UFOs
why they're
and
here.
strangleholds.
That's why flowers.
May I ask the doctor something?
Ask the doctor, please, something. Ask him, doctor, take the
Dr.
question.
Pizarro, are you 100% sure that aliens do not exist?
Well, other than the illegal aliens that come over through the border, I do not believe in extraterrestrial aliens,
Okay.
life forms.
Are you saying there's 0% chance that 0% chance that extraterrestrials exist?
Kevin, just say what you mean. Are they,
0%.
Kevin, let's just say what you mean. Dennis, are
How can-
aliens, extraterrestrial aliens, are they illegal or are they legal? That's what I want to know. And we want to know, will they have a citizenship on this planet?
How can he say it's 0%? He's a scientist. To have 0%, you must have unequivocal proof. He didn't even research the skies or anything.
Speaking of research, if aliens do not exist, how do you explain microwaves?
Microwaves were invented in 1934 by Dr. Raymond Bruvanov, and he was from Russia, of course. Microwaves are still a terrestrial invention.
Now, Dennis said in his 1963 study, microwaves were invented from this planet. You can't dispute that. It says that microwaves were invented on this planet. They didn't come from outer space.
Filed with the U.S. Patent Office in 1934.
In 1934. Kevin, in 1934, were you picking flowers? No, you weren't here.
He was with the aliens. It's true.
Look, how can a doctor say blanketed 100% certainty that aliens don't exist, and that makes all the claims of all the people just like null and void?
People try to pass this off as a form of Tourette's. No, aliens.
So you're saying everyone who may have a condition similar to that, who might hear voices, schizophrenia, could that all be aliens? An alien microwave?
No,
an
we're-
antenna?
No, it's caused by a chemical imbalance, which obviously these two crackpots have. And
No.
of course, cult-like shadowy organization that these two people purport to be a member of.
Well, let me ask you this, Kevin. You've been on the planet. The flowers represent life. They love the flowers.
Yes.
That's just simple.
No, I have a very high IQ. I have a master's degree in different topics. I'm a well-rounded individual. I'm not speaking to you like some guy who just woke up on the other side of the bed. I am serious. I know what I
Master's-
saw. And I don't think I was dreaming. I don't know.
You got a master's degree in flower growing and battery weaving. I checked you out.
What do you have a degree in, sir?
Kevin, can I ask
doctor?
you this?
What do you have a degree in?
Kevin, let me ask you this. Could there have been a stranglehold on you when you saw the light? Could there have been a stranglehold?
Gentlemen,
It's a possibility, but it's also possible aliens do exist. It's
Now,
possible.
shaking those flowers, does that disrupt the imbalance in yourself?
No, I'm just frustrated.
it's true, he is frustrated. And it's also true that I've been on many shows with the doctor where he's well, we haven't actually been there together. It's the first time, but where he's been, and he's tried to go out and change the minds of all the people in the nation that there's.
Well,
simply no
ladies
such
and
thing.
gentlemen, we'll be back with some more of this interesting phenomena, this subject,
Hold
this
on,
study.
hold on. Somebody
Wait,
on my phone said that there is no UFOs, and I know that's right.
we're going to find out exactly what that phone call is after these. Please, don't go away.